Hey, it's Heather. I'm gonna do something a little different in this video. I'm gonna see if I can kind of stay with the rhythm of everything, and we'll see how it goes. But anyways, and yes, I'm laying in bed. I got up and ate, and I woke up earlier than I wanted to, and so I'm just tired. But I've been thinking about a lot of stuff, which I always do. So here it goes. Let's see if I can do this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you can't see past yourself. I'm sorry that you can't see me for who I truly am. I'm sorry that at the end of the day that I actually ask you to step up and be more of a human. I ask you to be more honest, more true to everything that you are. Pay more attention to every word that comes out of your mouth. Like in a music note in a song, and you pay attention to the music notes and bars. I'm sorry that I ask you to step outside of yourself and that it makes you hate who I am. I'm sorry that you're wrapped up in your own selfishness and therefore you can't be my friend. I'm sorry that you act like such an asshole and that you project that shit onto me. I'm sorry that you want to be that way, live your life like that, and never really get to know me. I'm sorry for all the times that you tell yourself that I wasn't good enough to be your friend, that I wasn't cool enough, wise enough, pretty enough, and that there's no way in hell that you would ever consider being my friend or my man. I'm sorry that you want to act like this and behave like a little child, to live in your little security box blanket so you can sit there with your gaming remotes, television remotes, your telephones, and smile. I'm sorry that your own happiness is more important to you yourself than the happiness of others and the happiness of anyone else. I'm sorry that you place yourself on such a fucking pedestal that you can't allow anyone else in to do that for you. So go ahead, stay in school. Stay in school and become the wisest. Or don't and quit and just sit at home. It doesn't really matter your choices. I'm not here to judge you. But you want to sit there and smile in your own little world and then act like you don't. I'm sorry that you hate me. I have tried to be the best. I'm sorry you want to live on your map, on your terms, lost in your own quest. That you only see yourself and you don't see the depression you've put me in. You don't see the times you've made me cry, the times that you couldn't even let me win. And I'm not talking about the wins that I could have stole or took or manipulated and ran with. I'm talking about the wins I actually busted my ass and worked for. I'm sorry that you had to slam the door in my face every time I wanted to share a joy. I'm sorry that you can't understand all this that you've done to me and how it just sounds like a bunch of fucked up noise. I just want to live in peace. That's all I've ever wanted. If you can't love me for who I am, then don't worry, 'cause I don't want it. If you have to love me from an angle that puts me down, berates me, and just damages who I am, then I want nothing from you. So at least step up and take that like a man. Take that in a form that only you can possess. Go ahead, sit there in your box and talk about how I'm such a mess. Talk about all the bad things I ever did and never speak on the good. But I'll be damned, don't ask for my help anymore, even if you're stranded out in the hood. I'm not gonna be there all the time and put up with your shit. Because at the end of the day, I love me, myself. And that's it. I'm sorry that you're so hateful, so bitter, so angry, so mad. I'm sorry you don't possess the confidence that you know that I do, and that you wish so badly that you had. And you think you can steal it from me is the funniest thing that keeps me sane at night. Just like I'm supposed to be able to steal your hair color, or your skin color, or eye color with what? A knife? You can't steal the gifts that God gives each to possess. Instead, you learn from that person what they can provide to teach you at their best. So if I have more confidence than you have ever had, if I have more talent, then why can't you be glad? Why can't you like me for who I actually am? Why do you have to sit there and act like such an asshole? I mean, come on. Damn. I'm so sick and tired of the belittlement, the degrading, oh, you should worry like me. Why? Why should I worry like you? You know what? It's not meant for me. Your things are meant for you. And if you want to take that so far that you can't share a plate of food with me, a hairbrush, give me a pillow at night when I'm sleeping at your place, then that is who you are. You want to act mean and cruel and hateful towards me, and then expect for me to be grateful and sit here in glee? You want me to be so happy, so appreciative for all the times you didn't lie. But the truth is they're so rare. They are so rare, literally, that I may as well die. You have lied so much on me my whole fucking life. Talking about how I'm not good enough. I'm not a good enough mother, wife. Talking about how you don't think that I have a brain at all. But guess what? I am your daughter, says the papers. Oh, but that doesn't matter because you took my own kid away, my only child. So where does it matter who is what? Where does anything matter at all? I'm the scapegoated child of the family, and y'all just don't want to play that string at all. Y'all want to play that I have somehow condemned you, and I've somehow made your life worse. I'm somehow this piece of shit, and yet at the end of the day, I still have self-worth. I sit here and I feel bad, and I battle depression because of you. Because every time I thought I could, you told me I couldn't. And this is what it has led me to do. And when something leads me down a path to do something, I do it full force, no stopping at all. I go 100% on everything I do. And that is the reason I will not fall. So y'all want to get mad at me, talk shit about me every day, manipulate my own daughter by taking her away from me because I told her she couldn't come over to your house because she was complaining on being over there every damn day. You got custody of her, temporary. Let's make that clear. She is not your child. She will never be your child. She is mine. She came from my vagina, and her father, and you can't take that. So with that being said, and I know that did not just rhyme, I don't really give a shit to sit here and say things at the drop of a dime. I am who I am, I be what I be. I love that line from The Last Unicorn where the cat is walking with the patch on his eye, acting like he can't see. I like who I am, and you may not like me at all. You may never like me, and it's okay, because I've fell down that hole and been stuck there for a while. You have hurt me so much so that you couldn't survive it yourself. And then you ask me why I don't love you because I'm not worshiping you and putting you on a shelf. Oh, you bought me some things. Yeah, that's just about it. You wiped my tush when I was a baby, fed me, screamed at me, abused me, you clothed me, I got hand-me-downs. That's about it. You don't care about the betterment of my life over yours. You don't believe each generation should be better than the generation before. You believe we should all hold hands and help each other out. And if one becomes famous somehow, then the other should too, without a doubt. And it should be the same exact talent, the same exact way. But the thing is you obviously don't understand why God gives you every day. Everyone has their own talent. It's figuring out what it is. It's learning from it, going with it, not fighting it, and not being scared like an overgrown kid. So I'm sorry that you want to act like an asshole. And I'm sorry that people want to support you. I'm sorry that they see it your way and that they don't like me as much as I don't like you. They don't like me because the mass majority has told them, oh, don't like her, something's wrong. Yet when shit hits the fan, it never surprises me that people have called me and been like, hey, can my kid come over to your home? In a day in society where people can't even allow their kids to usually spend the night, I'm the mother, the friend, the person that they could call on in the middle of the night. I'm the one there who has always been stable, supportive, kind, and nice. My sister wants to come to court to stand against me for the sanity and safety or whatever of my daughter, even though she acts like she would cut her own niece with a knife. She has picked on my daughter, laughed at her, hurt her feelings, and made her cry. Made my daughter sit there and wonder why. My daughter has asked me, Mom, why doesn't my aunt love me? Why doesn't she care? Why does she never do for me? Yet I watch you take care of your nieces, and you're always there. Mom, why do you babysit them when she won't babysit me? Mom, why are you nice to her? And she's not even nice to me. Mom, don't you love me? Mom, don't you care about me? This girl hurts my feelings every day. And I call her a girl because I see how you act like a mother more than her in every single way. You are there, Mom. You are stable. You are there for me and even them. Why are you there for your nieces when your sister is not even your friend? When your sister makes fun of me and calls me ugly, Mom, and she is not there for me. When she tells me to shut up, you little fucking brat, and I want to run and cut myself with a knife so I bleed. This is in the words and the feelings of my daughter, because I can step into her shoes. Because I love my daughter, and I have seen it from her side, and I have gave her every ounce of my courage to deal with people like you. So excuse me if I'm tired, more than I ever have been. Because I'm depressed, because at the end of the day, I do not have a friend. Not even a sister who stands by my side, or a parent who gives a shit. A grandmother who lies to me and tells me that she's going to leave and give me this property, so that way I can have a moment that might seem a little heaven spent. So that way I can rest easy, but then the lie and the facade is poured and pulled away. And she tells me, oh, you know what? I might just go and stay for 2 months at my niece's house. Or make it 1 month. Because I don't like you, by the way. That is what is told to me. That is who I am. I'm this piece of shit as labeled by every one of them. A father who used to beat me to the point that I passed out. To the point that I couldn't even think straight when I woke up other than, oh God, don't make them shout. Oh God, don't upset them. Oh God, they said to come and eat. Be sure to sit at the table and have your manners. And keep still your feet. If you need something, you're so stupid. The febrile seizure baby, that's for sure. Don't you ask questions, because you have no right, because you're dumber than dirt. So yes, I used to tap my sister on the arm and say, can you pass the peas, please? Because I was taught that I was so little, so disrespected, that I couldn't ask for the food that was set there to feed me. Do not piss me off anymore. Do not treat me like shit. I have had it. I am at my limit. Oh my God, have I had it with all y'all shit. So hate me. Fine. Tell people you don't. Tell people I'm crazy. I don't care what you want. You have never gave a damn about any dream of mine, except for to know it and sabotage it every single time. You have never been there to support me or stand up for me in any way. You have never been there to back me, except so that way it come across as a lie and a manipulation so you could beat me the very next day. Oh yes, Heather, I'm on your side. Really? You are? I can drop this? I don't have to live in this protectiveness? I can relax around you and be normal and know what it's like to feel loved? And then I would think that maybe I would get a hug the next day. But instead, I would get my ass beat. And sometimes there would be blood. Does anybody know what it's like to have leather pull at your skin? You know how the leather belts are made? And on the inside, they're kind of fuzzy, if you will, where they're not smoothed out. And feel that against your skin. And how it pulls at the skin each time it's brought back and forth. The welts left. The bruises. Yeah, I know my worth. I know what I can handle. I know what I can't. But then again, I've learned to disassociate so much that in all this shit, I've found some strength. I have had it with every single one of you. I am tired of your bullshit. I wasn't worth hanging out, spending time with, unless it was me bragging on you and telling you what a good person you are. Ain't that some shit? As long as I sit there and I agree with you in your little bubble that you live. Yeah, Mom, you're a good person. Yeah, Dad, you're a good person. Yeah, Sis, you're a good person. Then everything's fine, isn't it? But the moment I disagree with you and I say, you know what, that was kind of mean. Maybe you shouldn't have said that. Maybe you should reflect on that. Maybe you should realize that you're being jealous or envious or cruel. I was always met with a scream. A scream of how stupid I am for to think that they could ever be jealous or mad. No, they're perfect. I would really like to know who said that, 'cause it sure as hell wasn't our Father in heaven, the ultimate dad. So who's lying to you every night, telling you that you're perfect? That you're doing everything right? Even if you're somebody that goes to bed every night sucking a different dick. I mean, seriously, what are you getting at? What is your problem? I don't get it at all. Oh, you're protecting yourself. From what? Oh, from the fall. What fall are you protecting yourself from? The fall down to hell. If heaven and hell does exist, I don't want to go to hell. Oh well. Hell and heaven. Heaven and hell. You think if you treat yourself perfect, that you'll know all is well? If you give yourself credit for everything that you do and defend everything about you, then that will make it true. That will make it true so you can elevate yourself to the skies. So you can descend like Abraham or be like Moses or Noah and know where you go when you die. Because you can't deal with the uncertainty. You can't leave it in God's hands. You want to know how I have confidence? I put my trust in that, my God, my man. Whatever he wants to do to me, whatever situations he puts me in, at the end of the day, he is doing it for my biggest and best way of living. So that way I can come home again. All of us are lost sheep every single day. From the moment we open our eyes in the morning to the times at night when we lay down, even if we don't pray. We're all running around lost. Can't stand the uncertainty. You're missing the big picture, sweetheart. Certainty is not for you. or even for me. It is a level above your existence. It is something you never will be or have. Certainty is for the Father in heaven. Like I said, again, the ultimate dad. You have to learn to trust. You have to learn to let go. And if you can't ever do that, then hell, I don't know. But don't walk around hating me, or as a matter of fact, do if you want. But I don't have time for this. I really and truthfully don't. So with that being said, I'm going to end this right here. Because if I don't, I could go on for years talking about all the harm, the tears, and the fear. But you're not worth that. And nothing really is worth all the words that I can speak. Because at the end of the day, they're just ramblings from this lost little sheep. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I hope everybody's doing good. Keep putting your best foot forward. If you need somebody to talk to, you can hit me up on my Facebook Messenger. Other than that, I'm going to let you go, and I'll catch you later. Take care. Bye. And I hope you enjoy.